destined for greatness? Become a legend in your own right with this collection that celebrates heroes, villains, and the tales of greatness that define them. This month is Legend. So we have August's theme, and it is Legend, and it is going to be Legend, wait for it, Dairy, if only they add them, but I doubt it. So what do we have to look forward in August? So the very first thing is I've noticed they're starting to release full pieces now, so we actually get to know like one full piece that's going to be in the next crate. So, for example, we know that in Toy Box, they're actually going to give us a dice roller. It's fairly set. We know that the t-shirt from Journey is going to be Spider-Man. They're pretty sure what it is. And they've done it again this month. The themes they're giving us this month are Masters of the Universe, She-Ra, Legend of Zelda, Jurassic World, and Power Rangers. So they've given us a whole host to work with this month, and I'm really probably not going to need an and more section here. So the first one is Masters of the Universe, and they've actually released the t-shirt if you go online. So this is a spoiler. If you don't want to know it, I hate to say don't watch, but I guess skip forward a little bit. So they have told us the t-shirt is going to be by the Power of Gray for Grayskull, and it's a gorgeous shirt. You can't really expand it very much, but it is a very nice t-shirt. So it does look like there's going to be a t-shirt. For those of you that don't know, Master of the Universe is, of course, He-Man, and all of the people that go into that is a cartoon from way back in the 80s. My brother was really enthusiastically into it, so I'm kind of excited. This was one that I used to watch. So there is a prince. He gets the power of Castle Grayskull and needs to defeat Skeletor. And of course, it's the great legendary hero. It's sort of a barbarian against other things. Next, they have declared, and this is another spoiler. Hopefully you guys aren't just skipping to hear me say spoiler, but the next one is She-Ra, and they have declared that the pin is going to be from She-Ra, Princess of Power. So that is super cool. She-Ra is, of course, He-Man's sister. So she got her own spinoff where she is now the Princess of Power, and she has her whole epic story too. That has come out on Netflix as a reboot recently. So if you're interested, go find it on Netflix and see the current edition. I'm sure it is very, very good. The old one was amazing. The next one is Legend of Zelda, and this has had a legendary going on of this. Wow, that was really good. So the original Legend of Zelda actually came out in 1986 with the original Legend of Zelda video game, and I'm pretty sure there has been at least one, if not multiple games on every Nintendo system they have ever come out with. It is always generally the quest of Link, not Zelda, Link in the green hat, who is trying to save Zelda and the Triforce from Ganon. And so you go through whatever the country is at that point, and he's trying to save the princess, protect the Triforce. And as I said a few videos ago, there was even a cartoon of it that was really bad. He used to say, "Excuse me, princess," and it was the 90s and it was bad. But so this has a long-standing history and many iterations. There's actually going to be a new one called the Cadence of Hyrule. It's supposed to come out in 2000, or it's supposed to have come out in June 2019. So keep a lookout for that. So I did see they are going to make a sequel for Breath of the Wild, so that's supposed to come out soonish, probably 2019, 2020. So there's more stuff to look for, and this is a fan favorite. Link, Zelda, and all of them. You see them at cons, you see them in cartoons, you see all the merch. This is a very easy pick for a legend, and of course it's that historic sort of the knight goes after the princess kind of thing. So it's a nice, easy one to put into this package, just like Heroes of the Universe and She-Ra, where it's an epic quest kind of legend. It really fits with the theme. The next one is Jurassic World, and this one kind of puzzled me because I guess it does have sort of a legend to it, especially now that we have the continuation of the first three movies, with the two new ones that came out in 2015 and 2017, or 2018, excuse me. And there's actually slated to be another sequel to that one, I guess, to make it a full trilogy, coming out sometime 2021. Of course, this is all speculation at this point. So whether you watch the old ones with Jeff Goldblum or you watch the new ones with Chris Pratt, there's a whole series and a whole legend that goes on to it, since the three new ones are a continuation of the old story. So I can kind of see Legend. It's a little bit harder for me because I feel like Legend is one of those things where it's set in the past to the point where it's almost sort of, it's not myth because it's not made up, but it's the story that's based in history and then slowly gets reworked. So think like Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. There was possibly an Arthur, there was possibly knights, but it's now become such more mythic and mysticalness to it. So I don't know about that one. But I can see it. It definitely has a long-running history, so that could work too. I did see, and yes, there is another spoiler, if you get the DX crate, they are advertising that the figurine is one of the dinosaurs. So there is that too. Hopefully we don't get the exact same thing because, just for kicks and giggles to have something slightly different. Otherwise, we already know 3 items in this crate, and that kind of takes some of the surprise out of it, I think. I know they did a survey recently where they were asking, did we want more spoilers? Did we want to know stuff? And it's kind of one of those things where it's like, it's fun to know hints, but I don't know if I want to know what's in the crate before I get it, because part of the fun of unboxing is actually seeing what you got. Alrighty, so the next one is Power Rangers, and this too has had a very long-running history. I guess I can see myth. It's more of an Asian one, I guess. Now, I remember the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in the 90s. So I do remember watching that coming home from school. I did a little bit of research because I have fallen out and my kid has not been into Power Rangers. I did not realize how far they had gotten. Apparently they're on I don't know if it's 26 seasons or 26 iterations, but there is actually a current Power Rangers out in 2019, which is Power Rangers Beast Morphers. So there's a whole series of them, and they go through space, and they have movies, and I remember all of those, including the movie that just came out. So it was kind of interesting to see how that lore has expanded over all this various things. So those are what they've given us so far. I haven't really thought about the and more because they've given us 5 fandoms, which is a lot to work with and a lot to guess at, and they do seem to fit very well into the theme. So I'm kind of excited to see what this crate will be because, like I said, a number of these fit really well with this theme. My daughter's only suggestion was League of Legends. It has League in it. I don't know how much has Legend in it, not League. It has Legend in the title, so doesn't that count? But I don't know how much actual story arc there is. I'm sure gamers are yelling at me right now, and there's lots of story to it. So that could be a very good and more. Alright, so update on crates time. As you guys know, Loot Crate's been running late. It has been kind of epic every time we see the next crate, so I'm not holding it against them. I know we talked last unboxing, we still didn't get our Aquaman pin, or our Aquaman challenge coin, so that is kind of disappointing, but we do know it's coming at some point, and it's going to be epic. Now, Toy Box, the last time I checked it, is supposed to ship out the end of July, so I'm hoping that within the next week, I'll start getting shipping information for that. And if you guys want to keep track of that, please check the Instagram. It is always tagged at the end of the video, and I will try to make sure to tag it below so that you guys can go check updates on that. I also do vlogs and other fun things, so always check that out. Toy Box, if you guys don't remember, was Toy Story and Rugrats, and I forget what else. So that one will look, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's what I was. That's why I was excited. So that one looks super, super cool. You can always go check the last theme video. I know it's on here somewhere. There is an entire playlist with all the different themes, so you guys can keep track of them. The next one is Journey. Journey, of course, was July's crate, and that has been moved to the end of August. So hopefully we'll get that soon, or at least at the end, that ships at the end of August. Journey was also another one that I was looking forward to. I feel like we're getting really excited about the themes, but we're not always seeing the crates. So we are now 3 crates back. However, as per usual, at least for my last 2 theme videos, I complained about the length of time it takes them to ship. And pretty much either the day after I finish editing or the day after I set this on YouTube, I get the shipping information. So theoretically, we'll get the shipping information for Toy Box pretty soon. And then by the time we reach September's crate theme, we'll know that Journey is about to come out. And maybe at some point they'll do catch up, but we'll see what happens. So those are the 2 we're waiting for now. Fingers crossed that we get them soon, because I'm super excited just to open them and see what's in them. Alrighty, guys. So what do you guys think? What needs to be included in the Crate of Legend? What is a legend? What do you think needs to be included? Make sure to clue me in down below. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, find all the things, and I will see you guys next Fandom Friday. Bye.